As part of Domino's fall release, we are making flows generally available to all our customers. GA Flows comes with multiple UX enhancements, making it much easier for our users to unlock its value. As a reminder, Flows was released in public preview in Domino 5.11 and brought the ability to compose a series of dependent multilingual tasks into a fully reproducible single unit pipeline that can be visualized as a graph. This improved Domino's support of typical pipelining use cases such as ETL, model retraining, and clinical study executions. These key enhancements include embedding more flow information directly into the Domino UI, such as the flow graph view, the ability to rerun flows with different input parameters from the Domino UI, and adding the concept of flow artifacts, which improve the ability to track key outputs. Let me show you a brief demo using a clinical study reporting effort as an example. Under the new Workflows tab, I can browse all of my registered flows within this reporting effort project. Clicking into my Adam and TFL flow, I now see a consolidated list of all the individual runs of this particular flow and this particular flow version. Clicking into a specific run, I can explore each individual task from this flow in an interactive graph. Clicking into the Launch Inputs tab, I can see what the various initial input parameters were for this flow run. In this example, you can see I used two separate Domino datasets as input data to my flow. Under the Artifacts tab, I can now browse all of my flow outputs that I have defined as specifically important, organised together in custom groupings such as my Adam datasets and my TFL reports. Flows could potentially contain hundreds of intermediate outputs that may not all be important. Flow Artifacts allows me to surface only the important ones. As Run 3 is the latest gold standard version of my flow artifacts, I can now elevate these artifacts by bookmarking them. This makes it easy for my project collaborators to know which specific set of flow artifacts are the most important at this particular time. If I want to rerun a flow with new input parameters, I can now easily do this from the Domino UI. This makes it much easier for less technical collaborators to run predefined flows with their own data inputs. Here I am going to rerun my QC'd Adam TFL flow with the newly unblinded STTM Domino dataset. And finally, I can now view an aggregate list of the individual tasks from across all of my project's flows, and rerun individual flow tasks with different input parameters. This allows me to experiment and see how individual flow task outputs will change with different inputs without having to run the entire flow and waste compute resources. Thank you for listening to today's short demo of the Domino Flow enhancements coming in the fall release. We look forward to hearing your feedback.